What's good? My name is Georgiana. I go by Gigi. I just felt like I need to make a video because I get several DMs on Snapchat, Instagram, just asking me questions about nursing school, what I do, etc. So we just about to get into it. So I'm just give you a quick little brief background of myself. I went to Northridge for a year. I didn't end up passing my math class out there, so I had to come back to LA and retake my math class. So while I was doing that, I'm like, you know what? It's probably smart for me to do my prereqs already. So I'm like, I did that. It took me a year and a half. I didn't take any breaks while I was doing my prerequisites. And after that, I started applying for nursing school. So it had came up with ADN versus BSN. Me personally, I feel like a BSN was just it for me. Why? Because BSN, you have more job opportunities, and you can just go wherever. With an ADN, you really can't do too much, because a lot of hospitals nowadays, you gotta have your BSN or a master's. So I was looking at different schools. As you know, nursing is a impacted major, so I'm like, all right, I think I'm gonna just have to go private. That's how I ended up at West Coast University. So the first year I had applied, it was 2017. I got accepted, passed my HESI exam, but your girl could not afford tuition. So I'm just like, I was broke. I couldn't afford it. So I did a scholarship. I even did a Gofundme, and my Gofundme account, of course, did not make the amount that I needed to start school. So I'm like, all right, let me just rearrange everything. So I ended up quitting my jobs I had at the time. I ended up putting that GoFundMe money, that $1,500 that I made, I put that in my savings account. I ended up doing something that I didn't want to do, but I'm like, you know what? I gotta get my foot in the door. So I got hired at Cedars-Sinai as an EVS tech, which is basically just cleaning up the hospital, cleaning up different rooms. So I did that for 6 months. I ended up being in that position for like 6 months. Went back to school, did the CNA program. I found a CNA program that was 5 weeks for, I think it was $1,600. So the money I made with the GoFundMe, I paid for that. And the program was 5 weeks. It went by hella fast. After I completed that, I ended up getting promoted at Cedars. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm up at Cedars. And so that was that. That's how I started with that one. And for you guys who asked me if working and going to school is doable, for me being able to work 12-hour shifts, it makes it really doable for me. And my manager has been super duper flexible with my schedule, making sure I have the right days off, so I am able to go to school. So we're about to get up into West Coast University. So I get hella questions like, is West Coast expensive? What degree do you get? West Coast is hella expensive. It's hella expensive. But it's definitely worth it. Why? Because you gotta invest into your future. Nobody else gonna do it, right? Right. So West Coast costs $139,000. But if you transfer in credits, you save a hella money. So that's what I did. I transferred in like 52 units. That knocked down time and cost. So versus finishing in 39 months, I'm only going to be there for 2 months. So, not 2 months, 2 years. 2 years, I'm being there for 2 years. I've told y'all I'm new to this shit. By the end of our little journey, I'm going to be a perfectionist, okay? So just bear with me. So I'm going to be there for 2 years. My proposed schedule is basically 6 semesters. Each semester have 2 terms. So I already completed 1 term. Right now I'm in my 2nd term, which is Patho and GE Capstone. GE Capstone is a waste of time. That's just how I feel. We just write this paper. Pathophysiology is the study of diseases, which is, I'm giving my all in that class, but it is what it is. We almost at the finish line with that one. So like I said, it's going to take me 2 years to graduate, and I do graduate with my bachelor's degree. Next term, which will be my 2nd semester, 3rd term, I will be starting my core classes. My core class is like straight to the nursing. That they just about to throw my ass in there. I'm gonna be at the VA hospital doing my clinicals, which is the Veterans Hospital. And that's all that I have for for you guys, but before I go, I will let you know a couple tips that help me. Do your research. Figure out if you want to do an ADN program or a BSN program. You know, an ADN is not a waste of time, but if you feel like you just want to go straight through, then just straight through do a BSN program, because at the end of the day, after you do that ADN program, you're going to have to go back to school. You have to go back to school. So, and then another tip I would have for you guys is stay organized. Time management, that is really the two things that's helping me right now, is my time management and me being organized. I did buy me a planner, and that's what's helping me throughout this whole term. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it. And if you want to continue to be on this journey with Gigi the Boss, then go ahead and subscribe.